What's up everybody, this is Age and we are back with another Guild Wars 2 video for the week. Now this video was supposed to be covering the balance patch for Thief, but I wasn't able to test everything I wanted because I was in journalist mode thanks to the mount skin fiasco that happened last week. Now for those who don't know, I'm on a Guild Wars 2 podcast called Talking Script, shameless plug, so I had to stay on top of it because it was such a huge subject. Now, how do I even begin with this mess? You know what? I'm just going to explain the situation for those who have no idea what happened. So, last Tuesday, ArenaNet released new mount skins in the gem store, 31 skins to be precise, and now you're thinking, wow, 31 new mount skins, awesome. Well, just hold on a second now. One of these skins was an individual sale. The skin was called the Reforged Warhound. It's a redesigned skin for the Jackal with 4 die channels and fiery smoke particle effects. Now, this skin costs 2,000 gems. I don't know about you guys, but that is a lot of gems. Now the price range for this mount has been one of the lesser issues last week, but I think it's important to bring up nonetheless. Now it's not a far-fetched idea to think that ArenaNet used other traditional MMOs to determine a price for this mount, which is typically $25 USD in other MMOs, which does equate to 2,000 gems. Now personally, I think it's okay to look at other mount prices in other MMOs, but I also think that ArenaNet should have been looking at their game, Guild Wars 2, and the items in the gem store and the quality of said items, and come up with a relational price for the mount skins that is fair for the consumer, but also generates profit for them. Now, for me, a fair price for this specific mount would have been 1,200 gems, maybe 1,500 tops, but even then, that's kind of pushing it for me. Again, totally debatable. Feel free to leave a comment below if you want. Now, on to the main mount topic of discussion that came up last week that got people enraged beyond belief. So, the other 30 mount skins were released in the form of mount adoption licenses. Each license, and this is important, unlocks one new random mount skin out of the 30. Notice I said new so that there are no duplicates. So after unlocking a mount and using another license, there's no risk of getting that first mount skin again. Now each license costs 400 gems, 10 for 3,400 gems, and for a limited time you could have gotten all 30 for 9,600 gems. Any form of getting all 30 mounts costs at least $120 US. Now this is what got people super woke. Now there are a bunch of problems with this, but I'll focus on the major things. Now first off, the RNG aspect is bad. You're essentially paying for skins you don't want for skins that you do want, and I don't like this at all, and I might repeat this point a few times, so I apologize in advance, but it just kind of leads back to this point. Now for example, let's say there are 2 to 5 skins you like within this 30 set of mount skins. On average, you probably won't get it within 10 licenses unless you are super lucky. Now the second problem is that this license system is coming at the worst time possible. The game community is talking a lot about microtransactions, loot boxes, gambling, and RNG, and recent games have been coming out with questionable loot boxes, and it's just been a hot topic right now. The new Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of War, has loot boxes. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has loot boxes that have been a bit of an issue for players. EA did respond in a Reddit thread about the issue, and it apparently wasn't a good response because it resulted in the comment being downvoted into oblivion, making it the most downvoted Reddit comment to date. Now just imagine that. And the reason that companies are implementing loot boxes in their games nowadays is because they work. They generate a lot of revenue. They wouldn't implement them if they didn't. Moving back to Guild Wars 2, there have been a few rebuttals here and there for the license system, such as you can use gold to gems to get the skins you want. Now to that I say this is very true, but a small minority of players can actually do this and get enough licenses to get all the skins they want successfully. And quite honestly, these players aren't really the target demographic. The players who have disposable income to instantly buy gems and to get the licenses are the target. Another argument is that they're super cheap. 400 gems, which is $5, which is also true if you don't care which mount skins you get, which isn't the case for the majority of players. And finally, there's the argument of their cosmetics, you don't have to buy them. Again, also true. In fact, my stance with the gem store is that if there's something new in the gem store and I don't like it, or I don't like how it's presented, I won't buy it. The thing is, if the community lets something like this RNG license system slide and not speak up when they think it's awful, then it's like saying we don't mind this at all. And that opens up avenues you don't want to go down to. For example, outfit adoption licenses. I don't think anyone wants that. Now, Mo did respond to this on Friday, and it feels like a PR safe post, to be honest. Now, he did list some of the benefits they had in mind when designing the licenses. The first point is you get a brand new unique mount skin every time for a substantial discount versus an individual purchase price. Now, this is interesting because one, you get a mount skin every time, but it may not be the one you want. And two, the substantial discount versus an individual purchase price bit. Now, I found this interesting because they kind of set the bar with individual mount prices with the Spooky Mount bundle that came out on Halloween. And that was 400 gems for an individual mount skin. The bundle was priced for 2,000 gems, but that was 20% off at Halloween for 1,600 gems. So since we have 5 mounts in total, that equates to 400 gems per mount skin. So yeah, I don't quite understand what he meant by this. Maybe the flashier ones would have been more expensive, which quite honestly wouldn't bother me at all. The second point is that it uses the progressive mechanic. Every license gives you a new skin to use and increases the odds of acquiring any remaining skins. This is basically repeating his first point. And the last point is that you requested variety, and this is a way to support variety. Individual sale is a mechanic that works with a few flashy skins. Using a grab bag mechanic gives us leeway to create skins to suit a wide range of players' tastes while offering a lower price per skin. Now, to me, this is kind of saying we put some less flashy skins in there and we probably wouldn't have made as much off of them, so we're going to force them on you whether you like it or not, which doesn't sit well with me at all. There are players in the game that want the non-flashy skins, and granted they may be in the minority, but they're still there. You're not giving either side the option to pick what they want. Now, Mo did say that they won't add any more mount skins to the current adoption license set, and will focus their next releases of mount skins on individual and bundle skin sales. However, he did leave it open-ended to allow for future RNG mount skin sets if they wanted to. So that's the way it goes. It really felt like a sorry, not sorry post, to be quite honest, and it left me really confused and just So to summarize, I don't want to begrudge Renet for trying to make money. In fact, I'm one of the people who really wanted mount skins and was willing to buy them in the gem store. And I was going to like 600, 700, 800 gems, to be quite honest with you. I would have been okay with that. But not in this RNG way. This way doesn't give me the mount skins I want, but forces me to just RNG for the skins I do want. Now, for people who want to buy into this, they have the right to. I have no animosity towards them at all, and neither should you. Nor should you harass the devs either. I've heard stories, and in both the mount skins fiasco and the rage against EA for their comments on the loot boxes, a bunch of devs got harassed and even received threats. Do not do that. First of all, it's such a terrible thing to do just because something is bad in a video game, it doesn't warrant threatening another human being. And FYI, devs don't make pricing decisions. And second of all, you're trying to get something good done in such a negative way, and that just looks bad on us gamers. That just looks terrible. Anyway, I do admit that this is an anti-consumer thing with the whole mount fiasco. It's a fact that loot boxes do generate good revenue, but I do hope ArenaNet doesn't add any more RNG into the gem store. This whole situation has got me thinking of a lot of things about Guild Wars 2, but I'll leave that for another time. So, what do you guys think about these mount adoption licenses and the Reforged Warhound skin? Do you like them, hate them, don't care? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up, and if you want to see more Guild Wars 2 content from me, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. This has been Age. Thanks for watching. Be kind to one another, be good to one another, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!